October has been a good month for cryptocurrencies. The Bitcoin price alone crossed the $35 mark, its highest level since May 2022. Is the rally expected to continue, though? Jameel Ahmad is Chief Analyst at GTC and joins us here in the studio. Great to see you again, Jameel. A good month for the original crypto Bitcoin, but what factors are particularly driving this growth at the moment?
Absolutely, Greg. It has been a great month. You have to consider that the most famous cryptocurrency, the more Bitcoin, has been in somewhat of a slumber from March to all the way to October. The range was only $6,000. For Bitcoin standard, that's very low volatility. But what's really triggered this move higher, we have gone as high as $35,000 at the end of October, is suspense and optimism that institutions, such as the BlackRocks of the world and so forth, will announce an exchange-traded fund that is going to allow more institutions and real asset managers, wealth managers with serious money behind them to invest in the crypto asset classes. So it's positive for Bitcoin, firstly, but for cryptocurrency as a source of finance and also for an investment vehicle, this is very good news. We now need to see the real action in terms of this being confirmed, but it does look positive for the Bitcoin price nonetheless.
And would you say then that Bitcoin is the one to watch in the fourth quarter?
Absolutely, because now we have this, we've buyed the rumour, we need to see if investors sell the fact. I don't think that's going to be the case because these institutions that are supposedly going to support the ETFs, exchange-traded funds are very serious derivatives. Only the real asset managers, the real money behind them, can invest in ETFs and will take that seriously. So the fact they have interest in it shows there is a future for cryptocurrencies. Yes, the past year has been challenging, but the price of Bitcoin, you see that $5,000 rally, in just a couple of days, that price move was bigger than what we've seen in the past 6 months. So this shows that cryptocurrencies can really benefit.
Now, I want to move on to sustainable financing now. COP28 is just around the corner. What direct progress are we currently seeing in green finance and bonds?
It's certainly still a growing market. If you look at the projections, over 2032, it's expected to have a market cap of just over $32 trillion. If we compare that to just 2 years ago, the market cap was more $2 to $2.5 trillion. What we're seeing now is with this summit being hosted in the UAE, all the focus is really going to be on this region to try and drive that message of sustainable finance, climate change, and so forth. But I still think that if you look at the UAE sector, the DIFC, we're seeing that the banks are very active in towards providing sustainable finance. And I do think that this region can really take the charge and provide more of that message towards the importance of green bonds, green finance, and so forth.
Let's talk about initial public offerings and the activity on the market, on the Abu Dhabi market and also here in Dubai. A lot of oversubscription. What signal does that send out?
I think you also have to consider the characteristics that this is still a young economy. It's still trying to diversify from the legacy of oil, and with that young economy there is an entrepreneurial spirit. So yes, if you look at the IPO market, the main positive is this year is the second biggest market globally for IPOs. Only $1 billion behind the US, which is the home of tech and so forth. IPOs here have raised something like $7 billion. What I think that we're going to see is maybe, yes, there's a little bit of oversubscription, but you have to consider the global economic challenges the world is facing with high interest rate policy, with the most aggressive interest rates many of us have seen in a generation. That's been a very sharp change. Oil price volatility, some other global health concerns, and the fact that these businesses are still trying to launch the IPOs into the public domain, it does show optimism about the longer term aspects of this economy and the region.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. But Jameel Ahmad, appreciate you coming in tonight. Thanks a lot.